First, let's make a pom-pom with all colors blended together. So take all strands that you plan to use for your pom-pom and align them. I'm going to use just 2 colors, but you can use as many colors as you like. Leave a small tail about 10 centimeters long and place it on your thumb. You can use either your left hand or your right hand, doesn't really matter at all. Then wrap the yarn around your thumb to keep the tail intact so it doesn't move much. And now we're gonna wrap the yarn around the fingers. And at this point, we have to decide how big the pom-pom will be. If you want to make a small pom-pom, then wrap it around your 2 fingers held together. If you want to make a medium-sized pom-pom, then wrap it around your palm and 4 fingers held together, like this. For a bigger pom-pom, spread the fingers and wrap the yarn around the widest part, around your fingertips, like this. I'm going to make a medium-sized pom-pom, so I'm going to wrap it around my palm. And at this point, we have to, again, to see how full the pom-pom will be. So just make as many wraps as you feel is enough. And of course, a lot will depend on the thickness of yarn that you're using. If you use a fine yarn, then you'll have to make quite a few wraps. But with a thicker yarn like I'm using here, it will be about 40-50 wraps of a single strand. So if I use 2 strands, I will make like 20-25 wraps. The best way to check how full the pom-pom is to carefully ease your fingers from the wraps and then kind of hold the pom-pom, the wraps, like this to feel it. If it is full enough, then just stop. If it feels a bit skinny, then move the wraps back on your fingers and make a few more wraps, like this. When you are happy with the fullness of the pom-pom, cut the yarn, leaving a tail about 15 centimeters, 6 inches long, about like this. Then carefully ease your fingers from the wraps. Make sure they do not tangle. Make sure you still see, like they form like a tube and you still see the center of this tube, right? So tie the tails with a simple loose knot and then tie them around one side of this tube created by the wraps. So I will place this tail from this side into the tube and pull it out from the other side of the tube. And then I'll do the same with the other tail, but I'll do it in a different direction. So it goes in and out again, just like this. Now fold the wraps, so basically push them down so that this wrapping part is approximately at the center of the fold, so it's approximately in the middle. Then twist the tails, flip the wraps, and tie the tails on the other side of the wraps. Again, trying to stay at the very center of the folds, just about like this. And pull the tails tight. Pull really tight, don't be shy, because these tails will hold the pom-pom together. Don't break the yarn, of course, but pull really tight. And tie the tails again to make a square knot. Just like this. Now we're gonna make a pom-pom from this yarn flower. We're gonna cut the folds right here at the center. And if you plan to attach this pom-pom to a garment or hat or something, then hold these tails, because these tails will be used to attach the pom-pom to wherever you want to attach it, right? So hold them so that they are safe and you don't accidentally cut through them. So take the scissors and insert them into the folds and cut through all folds, preferably at the very center of each fold. So try to kind of pull the scissors so you find the center and then cut, just like this. It's actually a fun task, a bit messy, but you know, still fun. And make sure you cut through all folds, that you don't have any folds left here. You want them all cut and look like strands, not like folds. Okay, I think I'm pretty good over here. Yep, that's it. So this is our pom-pom. It doesn't look like much, it's still too messy, but we're gonna give it a haircut. And we'll do it in a very simple, creative way. So we simply cut the longer strands like this, making it nice. So there are no rules here. Make it as tidy or as messy as you like. This pom-pom won't be perfect. It's called a lazy pom-pom because we don't use any tools. We do it really quickly without any preparations, pre-cutting, anything like that. So it's a fun way to make a pom-pom in a very short period of time. So trim all strands that look off, and here we go. We have, you know what, I'm gonna cut here. Okay, and here we go. This is our lovely cute pom-pom with all colors blended together. But if you want to make a pom-pom with a slightly different look, with all colors that look like patches, see? So that's the difference. All colors blended together, and this one has a patchy look. Then you will have to do pretty much the same steps except for wrapping. So if you want to make a pom-pom like this, then you will wrap the yarn separately. Instead of aligning strands, you will take one strand first. Let's say it's going to be yellow for me. Wrap it around your thumb, same way as we did just now. And then wrap this strand separately to make a section of, let's say, yellow in my case, right? Then when you are happy with this thickness, add another color. Place it so that the tail is a bit longer than the wrap itself, and start wrapping next section in a different color, in red in my case. If you make just two thick sections and make a pom-pom like that, then your pom-pom will be half yellow, half red. Or you can add a third color and start wrapping another section. Or you can make stripes and start another yellow section over here and then another red section over there. And that's the look that you get, like this pom-pom will be created if you make 4 sections, one color A, color B, color A, color B, just like this. So basically it is very creative, and you can make all kinds of patterns that you like by simply wrapping the yarn in a different way, in patterns or without any patterns, or just 2 colors or 3 colors, doesn't really matter. It's all up to you. So how you wrap the yarn around your fingers determines the look of your pom-pom, the color pattern that you get in your pom-pom. And once you're done, simply cut the yarn, then tie these tails and do all the same things, like cutting through the folds, and then you will get a nice pom-pom that looks patchy, that is, has spots of colors. And here you have it. There are 2 ways to make multicolored lazy pom-pom. Feel free to use your yarn scraps to make lots and lots of colorful lazy pom-poms. Attach them to your garments, arrange them in garlands, or make wall hangings. To read this tutorial as a set of step-by-step photo instructions, go to 10roseaday.com/multicolored-lazy-pom-pom. To download it as a PDF, join the club at 10roseaday.com/club. Thank you for watching this video and have a wonderful week. I'll see you in the next tutorial.